Hello everyone! Today we're wrapping up our statistics for TEFL course. Over the past few weeks, we've learned some incredible tools that can transform how we teach and support our students. Now let's take a moment to reflect on what you've learned and how to apply it. First, we started with the basics of statistics. We talked about key terms like variables, populations, and samples. For example, if you're trying to understand how your students feel about group work, you could survey just a few students, a sample, rather than the entire class. This makes data collection faster and easier while still giving useful insights. Next, we learned about data collection methods, like surveys and tests. Let's say you want to know whether your students prefer using flashcards or online quizzes to study vocabulary. A quick survey with simple questions can help you decide which method works best for your class. Then, we moved on to descriptive statistics. Imagine you gave your class a grammar test, and you want to understand their performance. The mean or average score can show overall performance. But if a few students scored much higher or lower than the rest, the median or middle score might be more accurate. This helps you see the bigger picture. We also talked about variability, things like range and standard deviation. Let's say your test scores range from 50 to 95. The range shows the difference between the highest and lowest scores, while standard deviation tells you how consistent the scores are. If the standard deviation is high, it might mean some students need extra help catching up. Probability was another interesting topic. Imagine using a raffle to choose which student answers a question. Probability ensures everyone has a fair chance, making your classroom more engaging and inclusive. We also covered sampling methods and how to avoid bias. If you're testing a new activity, like group discussions, it's important to include students with different skill levels. That way, your results represent the entire class, not just a few advanced learners. Hypothesis testing was all about answering big questions. For example, does giving students more homework improve their test scores? You can compare their scores before and after assigning the homework to see if it really makes a difference. We also explored correlation and regression. For example, if students who spend more time practicing tend to perform better on tests, regression analysis helps you predict how much practice is needed for improvement. This is really helpful for setting realistic goals for your students. Using statistical software made analyzing data faster and easier. Tools like Excel or Google Sheets can help you create charts that show trends, like whether your students are improving in listening comprehension over time. In experimental design, we learned how to test teaching methods. For example, if you want to know if using videos improves grammar, you could divide your class into two groups. One group uses videos, and the other doesn't. Comparing their results gives you reliable data about what works best. Finally, we saw how these concepts come together through real-world examples. In one case, a teacher found that students who didn't visit the library scored lower on reading tests. By introducing book clubs, they improved reading skills for everyone. Now it's your turn. Think about the data you've collected in your teaching. Could analyzing it help you discover ways to better support your students? Take a moment to reflect on that. Your final projects were fantastic. You've shown how to take numbers and turn them into strategies that truly make a difference. These aren't just academic skills. They're tools you can use throughout your teaching career. As you move forward, remember that data isn't just about numbers. It's about understanding your students and helping them succeed. Thank you for being part of this course. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And in the comments, let us know how you plan to use these skills in your teaching. See you in the next video.